Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dog, cats, and squirrels, or anybody who might want to listen to an old man like me. Hello, world. Hello, money. Hola, dinero. Hola, mundo.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here at Kentucky State University, and we got the statue of Whitney M. Young Jr. Now, you know I'm going to actually be doing the documentary on this young man tomorrow, and as I was coming through Kentucky State University, I see his doggone statue. Man, boy, what a great statue, man. This is Whitney M. Young. I'm going to be doing the documentary on this young man. He's a civil rights expert. I mean, civil rights expert. And this is Whitney M. Young Jr. Memorial. Hello, world. Hello, money.
All my historical landmarker fans out there all over the world. Do you break for historical landmarkers like I do? I hope you do. Ooh-wee, because I break for landmarkers, baby. Man, I got an exciting day today, man. We're going to be talking about a young man. And, hold on. I hear the doorbell. Who's there? Who? Whitney M. Young Jr. Oh, man, come on in. Whitney M. Young Jr., man, come on in. Come up here on this red carpet. Stop playing. Whitney M. Young Jr., you're coming up here on this doggone red carpet, baby. We bring you back alive. Whitney M. Young Jr. from 1921 to 1971. An untimely death this young man had. But guys, we got some great news. We're going to start out with Whitney M. Young Jr. My goodness, boy, we got some history to talk about. So let's get started right away. Okay, guys, you know what? Before we get started, I hope you guys brought your gloves, your coats, your snacks, because we're going to be taking a trip on this doggone Academy bus. And you know, your host, Gerald Costello, going to be your host. He's going to be the one driving you all around. I got my CDLs, and I got the bus. I got the Academy bus, baby. And we're going to be taking this doggone trip to Simpsonville, Kentucky today. Simpsonville, Kentucky. All right? So, get everything ready. I'll be getting back to that in a minute. So we're going to dive right on into Whitney M. Young Jr. Whitney Young Jr. What a great young man this was. You know, when I was a kid growing up, man, I was right there in the middle of civil rights. And I remember everything that was going on. And this young man, Whitney Young Jr., man, he had a hell of a book that I wrote, that I read, and it was a great book, man. And he got like 2 or 3 books. You guys might want to go over there and look at the sources of the reading. And I'm going to be putting a link up there too as well. And there's another link for the Kentucky State University where he graduated from. And I also want to mention, when I get to Kentucky State University, there's a gentleman by the name of Malik Thompson. He's a young man at that school who showed me around the school to be able to get these landmarkers. I got the statue of Whitney M. Young Jr. and I got the Kentucky State University historical landmarker. And sitting there talking to this young man, he did a wonderful job. He's very professional. He has a heart of gold. Malik Thompson loves helping people. I seen that when I first came up on the campus. Everybody was around him. He's an awesome young man. And I'm beginning to find out he has an LLC. I just looked at and found out he sells a lot of fruit shakes that you might want to get. We'll be talking about that as well later. But Malik Thompson at the Kentucky State University, shout out to you too as well. You in this video along with Whitney M. Young Jr., baby. And we're going to get this party started. So let's get started. Okay, Whitney Young Jr. was a prominent American civil rights leader who played a significant role in advancing the cause of racial equality and social justice in the United States. Here are some tidbits about Whitney Young Jr. Early life and education. Did you know? Whitney Young Jr. was born on July 31st, 1921 in Lincoln Ridge, Kentucky, which is now Simpsonville, Kentucky. He grew up in a racially segregated society and experienced firsthand the injustices faced by African Americans. Young attended Kentucky State University and later obtained a Bachelor of Science degree in social work from the University of Minnesota. Leadership in the National Urban League. Young became the executive director of the National Urban League in 1961, a position he held until his death in 1971. Under his leadership, the organization expanded its efforts to address economic and social issues affecting African Americans, advocating for equal employment opportunities, affordable housing, and quality education. Okay, did you know? Negotiating with presidents. Young was known for his ability to navigate political circles and build relationships with influential figures. He worked closely with several United States presidents, including John F. Kennedy, Lyndon B. Johnson, and Richard M. Nixon, to shape policies addressing racial inequality. Young believed in the power of constructive engagement and used his position to influence policy decisions. Okay, number 4, did you know? March on Washington. Young was one of the Big Six civil rights leaders who played a key role in organizing the historic March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom in 1963. He worked alongside Martin Luther King Jr., A. Philip Randolph, Roy Wilkins, John Lewis, and James Farmer to rally for civil rights and economic opportunities for African Americans. All right, number 5, did you know? To be equal. All right. Young authored a weekly column called To Be Equal, which was published in various newspapers across the country. In these columns, he addressed social, economic, and political issues affecting African Americans and advocated for equal rights and opportunities. Awards and recognition. Number 6. All right, did you know? Whitney Young Jr. received numerous awards and honors for his contributions to the civil rights movement and social justice. He posthumously received the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the nation's highest civilian honor, in 1984. All right, number 7, legacy. Young's work continues to inspire and influence efforts for racial equality and social justice. The Whitney M. Young Jr. Memorial Conference is held annually by the National Urban League to address contemporary issues facing African Americans and other marginalized communities. You know, Whitney Young Jr.'s dedication to improving the lives of African Americans and his contributions to the civil rights movement have left a lasting impact on American society. So guys, those are just more or less the tidbits, you know, the highlights of his life. But guys, if you want more, I have a link up here, a QR code that you can just click on with your phone, and it'll take you over to a site and, you know, get a little bit more information on this guy, because he has a lot. It would take 3 or 4 months to try to complete the legacy of this young man. But these are just the tidbits that I want to share. Okay, so what I want to do right quick, guys, I want to go over to the part where we got quotes. You know, all the quotes that Whitney Young gave, and he had quite a few good quotes. And here's go someone right here. I found it. All right, it says, here are a few notable quotes from Whitney Young Jr. And guys, what's so amazing about this thing is that, you know, when I was running a business, I was using one of these quotes and didn't ever know that there was this young man's quote. And that was my favorite quote. I've been using it all my life. And it started out like this: it is better to be prepared for an opportunity and not have one than to have an opportunity and not be prepared. And I used to use that all the time, and I swear I did not know this young man's quote. I'm so upset. I am so upset. But wow, I've been using that when I was in business. That's amazing. Okay, let's go to another that you used. He said, it's not enough to be well-intentioned. One must strive to put those intentions into action in a capable way. All right, then this is number 3. He said that I have learned that success is to be measured not so much by the position that one has reached in life as by the obstacles which he has overcome while trying to succeed. And the other one, equality. Equality means nothing unless incorporated into the institutions. Let me say that again. Equality means nothing unless incorporated into the institutions. The truth is that there is nothing noble in being superior to somebody else. The only real nobility is in being superior to your former self. The battle for civil rights is not limited to the Negro, nor is it limited to civil rights. What we are seeing right now is a joint Negro-white effort to rid our nation of the vestiges of racial and economic injustice. And last but not least, quote, every man must decide whether he will walk in the light of creative altruism or in the darkness of destructive selfishness. These are the quotes by Whitney M. Young Jr. Man, powerful, powerful quotes. All right, guys. Now, before we go, I want to get back to Malik before we get on this train and bus. Malik Thompson over at Kentucky State University. Again, man, I got to give you shout outs, man. You're a wonderful young man. You helped me with all my doggone digressions I was having over there. They trying to find all these historical landmarks and statues. Man, thank you. You helped the brother out, and I appreciate everything you've done. And I will be there for your graduation at Kentucky State University, baby. Me and my fiance, we will be there to show up, to show out, to see you all walk with that doggone diploma. You deserve it. Well deserve it. And I can't wait to meet you and your family, man. And anything I can do to help you build your business, I'm that guy. You already know I'm that guy. So we'll be talking a little bit more, but I just wanted to shout that out. Okay, so guys, now let's get ready to get on this bus. We're going to head over to Simpsonville, Kentucky, baby, and we're going to have a moment of reflection and dialogue. And we're going to sit at this marker and this childhood home of Whitney M. Young Jr., and we're going to reflect, okay? And that's the least we can do. We're going to bring this young man back to life. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead on and get all your little gatherings and your belongings. And those who are not getting on the bus with me and you're traveling on over to Simpsonville, just get there safely. But those that are traveling with me, get on the bus. I hope you got your tickets, baby. I hope you got your tickets, all right? All right, let's go. Let's go get on this bus, and we're going to head over safely to Simpsonville, Kentucky, and pay a lot of respect and tribute to Whitney M. Young Jr., baby. I can't wait. All right? So, all right, guys, I see you over there on Simpsonville, Kentucky with the Big Bus Academy, baby. We're on our way. All right? Until then, I'll see you over at the next spot.
Okay, guys, we are here in Simpsonville, Kentucky. We're headed over to Whitney M. Young Jr. home to get that historical landmark, baby, and sit there and reflect. But this is welcome to Simpsonville, America's celebrated horse capital of the world, incorporated 1836. Welcome to Simpsonville, Junction 1840. Okay, guys, we're sitting here in Simpsonville, Kentucky, and we're at the childhood home of Whitney M. Young Jr., 1921 to 1971. Civil rights leader born here, son of distinguished educator Dr. Whitney M. Young Sr., served in U.S. Army World War II, graduated Kentucky State College, 1941 University of Minnesota, 1947 Director of Urban Leagues in Minnesota and Nebraska, 1947 to 53. Dean of School of Social Work, Atlanta University, 1954 to 1960, Director of National Urban League, 1961 until death. Originally buried in Lexington, Kentucky.